Okay, so what are we going to talk about today, Brian?
Ayun, ang naisip kong topic natin for today is about patience. Why? Kasi, yun it's easy for us, including us for people, to uh, become frustrated if we don't see the results that we want to see in part of it na ginagawa mo na yung mga kailangan mong gawin. You think na kailangan mong gawin, but you still see the results. You still don't see the results. It's knowing when to be patient or ano bang kailangan gawin or may kailangan bang adjustments. Ganun. So, developing the patience and at the same time, ano pa yung other actions that you need to take along by not just being patient, ano ba yung kailangan mong gawin. Basically, yun yung naisip ko.
Oo nga eh. Usually, ang sakit natin mga Pilipino, or not just us Filipinos, but anybody in general na may pangarap sa buhay is gusto natin agad-agad makakuha tayo ng results eh. Like,
Mm.
one noticeable thing, kunyari, nagtatry ka mag-business,
Mm.
ang gusto natin is immediately may return siya. Kumaga, ang tanong kagad ng mga peers mo, mga tao sa paligid mo, o magkano kinikita mo dyan? Malakas ba kita mo? Feeling ko
Mm.
yun is, nagdadagdag siya ng parang stress eh, or nag-add siya ng unnecessary pressure to deliver without keeping in regard or keeping in mind that everything has to marinate eh. Alam mo yun, it
Mm.
takes time to grow something. Hindi siya agad-agad na nagagawa. Pero yung concept of patience, mahirap eh. Siya ngayon,
Mm.
especially nowadays. Alam, feeling ko, and based on stuff that I read, it's more of ngayon kasi sobrang accessible ng distraction sa buhay eh. Everything
Mm.
in a click of a button nasa kamay mo na eh. So, kumbaga yung patience, it's hindi na siya an exercised virtue eh. Um,
Ah.
what happens daw is yung society natin, sanay tayo sa quick fix,
Mm.
quick entertainment. Like for example, if you get bored for a few seconds, you're just gonna pick up your phone, browse through Facebook. When you're done browsing your whole timeline, you just transfer to Instagram. When you're done with Instagram, yung Facebook mo nag-refresh na. Guess what? There are a million things na pwedeng mag-capture ng attention natin eh. Nasanay
Mm.
tayong mga tao ngayon parang mainip lang ng konti, maghahanap na ng ibang gagawin. Um,
Mm.
pero yun nga, so, yung patience ngayon, it's more of, parang, nagkakaroon ng scarcity eh. Pero, I guess it's also, parang a strength kung matututunan mo siya i-develop eh. Kasi
Yun pre. Oh.
with patience
There you go.
comes, ano eh, self-control. Kumbaga marami ka na pa-practice na positive things sa buhay mo. Um, ikaw, Bray, parang just a question. When is being patient, I mean, where's the line of patience and kumbaga hindi ka na nagmamadali. Alam mo yun kasi sometimes people get too patient na hindi okay din yan. Pero
Mm.
sa, siguro in a year okay na yan. Yung ganun lang. Tapos
Ah.
biglang makakalimutan na lang.
Ayun pre. Sa akin, I think what you're trying to ask is when is the time na patient ka ba or you're just ano pag sinasabi mo, you're just making an excuse. Sa akin kasi, pre, I always hold on to this pag, yan nga, I'm trying to be patient. That good things take time eh. Sabi nga I always go back to this quote. I forgot who said this, pero yun, you can get a baby by getting women pregnant. So, the only way that we get a baby is yun nga, a woman gets pregnant tapos 9 months. Hintayin natin yung 9 months talaga na yan. That's the natural order of process eh. So, what I see is, iba kasi yung patient ka and yung, kung wala kang ginagawa towards that goal or the things that you want to achieve, that's not patience eh. Hindi patience yun eh. Pero, if you're doing something and you're doing something, then it really takes time for the things that you want to achieve to materialize. Like for example, working out, you can't have your a six pack in a day. Hindi, walang ganun eh. May natural process yan eh. Pero what you can do while you go through that process, you need to enjoy na lang yung journey eh. You have to enjoy the journey and yun nga, trust the process. Pero with patience with trusting the process, part of it is patience eh. Kailangan mong do the work that needs to be done today. Yun, so ginawa mo na yung part mo, then trust the process and continuously do the work lang, ganun, step by step. So, yun yung inaano ko eh. So, as long as naginagawa mo yung part mo and yung natural order of things will come through eh. Ikaw pre, anong take mo?
Actually, ako agree din ako. But for me, what would help with itong patience is creating a timeline. Kumbaga, may expectation tayo kung kailan siya mangyayari or at least may projection tayo ng it's gonna take how many weeks para mag-mature tong ginagawa. Like for example, if you're running a Facebook ad, how many days ba to you to identify if nag-work yung ad mo or not? Alam mo yun? So, it would be best if ma-plot mo siya para alam mo na are you being impatient or may iniintay talaga ako. Alam mo yun, minsan magagamit ba rin yung timeline na yun parang to identify if is this something that I have to move on from? Kumaga kailangan ba lipat na? Pero niya na-mention mo kanina yung sa mga nagji-gym. Yun talaga eh, pansinin mo ngayon, six-pack abs, parang get the six-pack abs in 6 minutes a day, workout for 5 minutes a day. Alam mo yun, parang everything shortcut eh. Pero, sabi nga nila, the best things in life, it takes time eh.
Ako pre, yun nga, I do agree dun sa sinabi mo na may timeline naman talaga. Na yun nga, hindi pwedeng kailangan alam mo rin yung limit mo eh. So, yun. With that timeline, kumbaga yun lang, sort of form of measurement mo nga. Kagaya nung binigay mo example, which is ads. So, hindi rin naman pwedeng i-run mo lang yung ads na yan as na forever eh. So, it means pag hindi rin binigyan mo naman ng ample time for the ads to run or you have tapos hindi na kukuha yung result na gusto mo, it means yun nga, may kailangan kang i-adjust, may kailangan kang baguhin. Ganun lang yun eh. So, whenever how I handle those things, I always, kumbaga, I trust my instincts. I don't second guess my instincts. Pero at the same time, that instincts kasi, that is, part of it is yung informed decision na rin eh. So you gather as much information as you can. Then, based on that information na nag-gather mo, coupled with your gut instincts, yun. That's how I handle yung pag-regards with the timeline or being patient. So, yun.
Oo nga. Also, alam mo, when you're impatient, ang daming negative na pumapasok sa'yo eh. Yung
Mm.
frustration, second guessing yourself. So, kung may exercise mo lang talaga or made-develop or mag-grow mo yung patience mo, better eh. Kasi ako I believe na nade-develop siya eh, as a trait. Dati,
Mm.
alam mo yung immediate yung hinahanap kong resulta eh. Or
Ah,
na-frustrate ako kapag kami ginawa ko tapos hindi kagad nangyayari.
dumadating result. Oo.
Oo, pero napansin ko lang din sa sarili ko, nade-develop to eh. It's not something
Mm.
that you're born with. 'Di ba kasi may sinasabi, hindi, ano yan, mainipin yan or mainitin yan,
Mm.
mainitin ulo. Feeling ko lahat, if you really take control of yourself, kaya mo i-develop
Mm.
eh. Even yung weak points
Oo.
mo eh. Kumaga kaya mo i-adjust yung sarili mo if you think na ito yung kumaga kailangan mo for to you to succeed.
Oo.
Um,
Okay.
Meron ka pang mga gusto idagdag, Bray?
Ako,
Tungkol dito
pre,
sa topic to.
so yun, we're talking about patience, though. So for those, our listeners, how do we develop patience? Ito, one thing that I really do is um, meditation. Simple meditation. Meaning, you go in a calm place, you sit, relax, tapos, yun lang, i-free up mo lang yung mind mo into, don't close your eyes, free up your mind. As in, it's easy, mapapansin mo, we're so distracted right now, so, and it's so easy na naka-close yung isip mo and you're trying to free it up, pero ang daming pumapasok na ideas or information or ang daming papasok sa isip mo. So, ganun din, patiently go through it eh. Kumbaga, try mo muna 30 seconds. It's a challenge for everyone. I'm telling everyone, yun nga, challenge yan. Ang akala natin dali lang umupo, to meditate, upo ka lang, pikit ka. No, parang yung pag-release nung ideas or nung pag-relax ng utak mo, it's such a challenge eh. So, I suggest start nyo with 30 seconds or even a minute kung kaya. Ganun lang, upo ka lang, relax, and free mind as in focus ka lang sa breathing mo. Start with 1 minute. One minute, yan yung challenge ko. So, as you go along, as you're developing the habit of your, of being patient or yung meditation practice mo, yun. From 1 minute, try 1 minute 30, then 2 minutes. Yun, ganun din. Continuous improvement, continuous growth with regards to meditation. So, those are the things that I do. And one thing isa pa is, which is I really love to do, I plant seeds. So, whenever may kinakain akong fruit or vegetable na may buto, I plant it eh. Tapos, it's kind of therapeutic for me when I see this. I love the process eh, yung natural growth process ng mga halaman. So, yun, isa yun sa akin. Ikaw, pre, how do you
Um,
develop or practice your,
mag- Maganda yun ah. Maganda yung suggestion mo na yun ah. Kumbaga, um, literally, it takes time for something to sprout. Sa akin, for me, it's one really simple thing na tinatry ko i-develop right up until now is hold mo yung eagerness mo to talk over somebody. Like example, if you're in a conversation, alam mo yung gusto mo tapusin yung sentence nung kausap mo or gusto mo parang pangunahan, like for example, may sasabihin ako tungkol sa, kunyari, basketball, yung Lakers, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Alam mo yung, you feel the urge, kunyari may kausap ka na ganun sinasabi na, hindi, wala yan, wala sa Celtics yan, or wala sa Mavericks yan. Alam mo yun, there's this urge during a conversation na pangunahan mo yung kausap mo eh, or alam mo yung gusto mo na siya kagad sagutin, most especially if it's an disagreement, if it's an argument. Lalo parang nanggigigil yung mga tao na sumabat
Oo.
agad. Ako, for me, yun yung magagawa mo agad. If you're one of those types,
Sumagot
kagaya
ka
ko,
agad, oo.
yan talaga would be an exercise of patience.
Mm.
Kumbaga, if you listen more, mas pakikinggan ka rin. Kumbaga,
Mm.
ano siya eh, hitting two birds with
Mm.
one stone.
Oo.
So, sa akin, if you guys wanna take on yung mga
Mm.
challenges namin, wala naman scorer, wala naman winner. If you think lang worthwhile yung mga suggestions, then try to
Mm.
practice it sa sarili nyong buhay. Again, for me, I don't have
Oo.
anything else to add. Ikaw, Bray, okay ka na?
Ayun. Sa akin din. Yun nga, ako, last thing, pre, yun nga, I do agree dun sa sinabi mo na yung listening. So, part of patience din yun eh. Kumbaga, this time around, try natin to, listen to understand. We don't listen, usually kasi we listen to reply eh. Parang, kumbaga, nakikinig tayo pero iniisip na kagad natin kung paano natin re-replyan. It's either tablahin yung sinasabi nung kausap natin or mag-agree tayo. Pero listen to the point na intindihin natin muna yung sinasabi nung natin. So with that, nade-develop mo yung patience mo and at the same time na mas nauunawaan mo rin yung kausap. So, I do agree with that. So, with that, okay na rin naman ako na nasabi ko na yung mga take ko on this topic.
Okay. Okay, bye guys.
Thank you guys. Take the challenge.
Dali, isa na yun.